If we are able to use Huo Long's nuclear weapons, we must be very careful. This kind of technology isn't something to toy with. I have not decided on what the best approach would be.
Use the weapons, put it on hold. Let's weigh the consequences. I'm not sure yet.
I must weigh the consequences and ensure the safety of this plan. There is no need to rush this decision.
Indeed, there is not. Also, fun little fact: I actually pressed recording a split second before that particular introspection popped up, so that was completely accidental timing on my part. But anyway, yes. Hello there, everyone. This is Mark III. Welcome back to Aspera as we continue our efforts to colonize Mars. Yes. I have put down an extra food factory. I've laid a few extra mine blueprints. I've told it to get some upgrades sorted out. So things are continuing apace, more or less, as we go. So things are going. I mean, some of these sites are pretty good. But this time around, we're going to be ignoring our main base, actually. Our main base should be fine for a while without us. Because we are going to do the thing. We are going to investigate the silo. We are going to Sector 9. Plan 9 from outer space. Yes, that's an old classic. That's an old classic B-movie thing. But yeah, we've got one landing site available. We are going to deploy it. And I think every time I've been over here so far, I've deployed it in the Flaugergeist? The Flaugergeist crater. Sounds German, I think. Or French. I think it's German. I don't know. But yeah, I tend to deploy in here, so nice and circular. Let's drop our landing zone. And when you do, it pops up a bunch of semi-random deposits. They are randomly placed, but it makes sure there's at least one of each one you need. In this case, I have an extra silicon deposit compared to my total needs here. So not that helpful in terms of developing. In terms of early development, an extra aluminium deposit is actually the best one, flat out. But we have to start with what we've got. So here we go. Also of note is that the scanner, of course, auto scans everything nearby, but it does generate / regenerate. I don't know if it removes existing deposits. I suspect it does, and then replaces these. So that's why this can generate new deposits. If you plant it somewhere you've already scanned that's empty, it'll just create some new deposits, as far as I understand it. Anyway, we must begin here. The thing is, we can't go flat out. We can't deploy our level 2s because we will run out of resources immediately. We need to get this thing off the ground. So level 1 is what we require. We need the level 1 aluminium. We need the level 1 silicon, which I'll place on that one, with an eye towards getting that iron deposit. This is why it's so much better to actually know where the stuff is. And then we need access to glass from this area. So we need that for some of our construction as well. So that's another essential, the glass kiln, which I will actually place. Let's pop it out here, moving towards the water deposit.
It would be exciting to jump ahead in the terraforming mission. But would it be wise to undertake such a risky project?
Not really. Maybe not.
The technology is too dangerous. I need to process this some more.
Yes, I know. I should have said, yes, let's play with the nukes. The thing is, I don't know what the consequences will be, and I will get there with my more patient approach. Also, there's an incoming meteor strike in 17 days. Don't hit the silicon mine, otherwise that will actually cripple my efforts here. Oh, it also means I can't plant the iron mine just yet, because that would be bad. So let's put a steel factory down here. Special project completed. Oh, that was the replacement satellites. I've been a good little AI robot. I have repaired communication with my masters. Yes. Level 1 carbon mine, which I need to start steel production. Just there. They're just going up that hill, apparently. That is really close by. I'm not happy with that. Please miss my silicon mine. Oh, crunch. Oh, good. It did. Also, yay, new tech. Haha! I think I'll get improved roads, actually, next. Let's grab the road improvements. And this is feeding the glass kiln at the moment. But as you can see, it's like I don't know what's in just this zone. Beyond clicking on the central stockpile of the landing site and seeing what's actually stashed in there. Also, the power's out now. So let's shut down the silicon plant to begin some carbon production. And now that the meteor's passed, I can plant the iron mine. But ideally, I actually do want to get a power source going over here. Which requires 3 electronics. However, the electronics factory itself does not require that. It just needs the steel production. So actually getting the power plant up would be a useful thing to do. Let's pop this, I guess. Let's pop this, like, here. Just so I can more reliably run these structures. And yes, as I said, I am quite deliberately ignoring the main base, because I'm just letting the main base actually build up resources and things like that. Actually, you know what? Let's not do that. Let's not ignore it just yet. Let's I'm not going to bother looking at it. It'll be a surprise when we go back. But I think maybe enabling colonist migration again would be a good idea. Just so I can get more people in. So let's got that one going. I can start doing black polar dusting, which would require a steady stream of materials and things, like parts and electronics and chemicals. Chemical supplies are iffy. So I want to hold off on that, so that chemical supplies will continue to supply food. Same reasoning with that. So actually I only want to allow colonization right now. I'll continue to focus on Sector 9 rather than going back to my base. Right, so the power plant will get things running. That will provide the iron, which needs for the steel factory. I will re-enable the silicon mine too. And now we need, again, to... It's just like before, honestly. It's getting the basic resources up and running. Just to get this entire base off the ground. Like there's the electronics, incredibly important. There comes the steel factory. Also very, very important. So that's 2 key resources. This base will not fail until the maintenance runs out and the entire thing just collapses on itself.
Upgrading the routes will allow my workers to move faster. Efficiency is key to our success.
The thing is, though, that now I need the parts factory. So just slot it in just there. The parts factory allows for parts. Actually, why do I need the parts factory before the polymer factory? Do I? Actually, I don't, technically. I could just skip the parts factory and go straight to polymer production and then go for a maintenance. Yeah, and that would work, actually. I could do that. It would function. The thing is, though, that it wouldn't have any... Actually, that makes it slightly easier to do than I thought. The only issue with it is that it would be very inefficient because it would only have 1 worker, and you need the parts factory to go up the route to getting some more worker hubs involved. 1 worker would not be able to keep up with the number of factories very effectively, so that's why it would be a good idea to do it. So more workers would just flat out make it better in general. Also, again, level 1 chemical plants. And we will need more power because base power is going to be an issue. So, power. And if we check the traffic manager, it's struggling a bit moving resources around. I mean, let's check the mine down here. This mine is full. As you can see, this one's half full. It's like a bunch of stuff is going on. Research completed. Yeah, sorry, that was a holdover from ages ago. But it's struggling to operate everything already. The drone is going as fast as it can, but it just can't keep up. So this is why we need the worker hubs, just to make this thing flow more smoothly. So let's actually stop those. And what I want then is to get this thing operating more efficiently, which will be the... words. We've got the electronics, we've got the parts, we need the worker factory. Which I will cite, I guess, here. And I'll prioritize as well. Right, and then from that, we can start to get more workers and we'll get this entire thing kicking up a gear. Which we do kind of need, because it's struggling. Just have to pull all the steel and stuff out of there. Just waiting on that. More people have arrived. So excellent. We've got a whole bunch of people turning up. We've got some pending departures, though. I'm not sure why we've got that. Why have we got that? I'll also prioritise steel production. Ooh. We're going to have to go back to the main base. Oh, I didn't want to do that. But we do have a good reason to go back to the main base, actually. And that is all the stuff up here. This entire area is, as I say, it's way out in the boonies. It's way, way, way out there. So everything is transported up, and the drones are kept pretty darn busy. Oh wow, that's an odd one. What the hell happened to there? That's really odd. I don't know what's happening there, but yeah. Transport is a bit sluggish. We don't really have any extraction operations going on out here, but there are some resource deposits nearby which I would want to exploit if possible. How's the scanning going? Scanning's going really well, actually. But the thing is that it's a long trek. The drones have to spend literally months moving a single resource out here, so you know it's not the best. Let's check. We've got a whole bunch of stuff going on in here. We've got plenty of resources and things. That's actually almost depleted. You got a good amount. Let's get some big upgrade program going. Steel production is okay. Food is okay. Water's okay. Carbon is a little iffy. Actually, it looks like it's actually okay. It's just transport might be the issue. Oh yeah, look at all that. The traffic in there is actually really bad. Ooh. This is why I didn't want to come look at all this. I knew that I would get sidetracked. Let's just order some upgrades on all the mines and things. Especially the big mines. The big mines deserve to be maxed out. So on the farm. You're a mine, you've got plenty left, so upgrade. Carbon mine, you're fine, so actually upgrade you. Yeah, that's looking pretty good, honestly. Yeah, you got plenty left. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine. You're fine. Okay, you're all doing good. So actually resource intake on this base is not too bad except for chemicals. Chemicals is still questionable. I could really use an extra source of chemicals, so I could really use getting out here. If only there was a nice chemical deposit near my long stretch of civilization. That would be nice. But there is not. It's all over here. But there's actually buttloads of aluminium and carbon and stuff out that way, so... You know what, let's actually get a new routing over here. Let's get some more worker hubs and things going on. I mean, that'll be fine, right? The entire area is a bit unfavourable, though. Must admit. But actually, I will need the aluminium mines too, so... Yeah, that'll do. Right. Apply a maintenance thing. We're trying to get all this sorted out, so... Yep, get a maintenance hub which will cover all of that. I kind of want to get rid of that again. And we'll get power, which will, again, we want to cover what we can, so... Kind of want to put one there, I suppose. And we'll get one, like, down here too. And just before we head back off, we'll also tell it we want to get a mine and a mine. So we'll get a couple of mines set in place, and then that'll all just, like, develop up and be good. It's all good. Yay! I also want to take advantage of this. This is a new button, right? So this is a road upgrade button. And I select a start point, and then I select a end point, and it works out the fastest route for materials going along that line. It only goes to like an existing blueprint that's being worked on, so I can't actually tell it to go all the way down here. But I can tell it to do this, and it will work on upgrading it. And I have to pay a material price based on the distance. In this case, 11 steel, 11 carbon. But that entire stretch there will be paved over and get upgraded roads, which in itself is a good thing. Like, I kind of want to also get one up there as well, and I will also tell it to upgrade along this line here, just to get things faster, you know? Allow things to operate more efficiently along this line. And that'll get all upgraded, and it'll cost a buttload of materials. But this area can continue to do that while I ignore it. Okay, that area no longer exists for me. Now it's time to try and get things continued over in the new site. So, also, talking too much makes my throat hurt. Hey. The AI is being maintained by chlorinated water. Yes. Piping hot chlorinated water, as is appropriate for a menial skitari. Yes, mate. Sorry, I like watching Warhams. That is the worker factory. Most excellent. We've got a worker hub, so this thing will now start worker production, and the entire area will get better. Just need more worker hubs now on this bit, and I have to hope that I don't run out of... I'm not going to run out of time. There is that. I'm not going to run out of time. But I need to get the maintenance up next, which requires the polymers to actually start functioning, and also to build, of course. So that's an issue, but getting the extra worker hubs in there will help no matter what, so... Like, that area is also already pretty good. The worker is idle sometimes, but it's working okay. Which means I can unblock these guys and just allow them to get on with it. Jolly good. How am I doing for storage? Oh, there we go, another one. The T-Rex 1 lander. I can't believe how lucky I am. Yesterday I graduated from the academy. Today I'm already on my first expedition. We're off to investigate the remains of the T-Rex 1. That'll be challenging because that deck is super old. The fieldwork isn't exactly what I expected. The conditions outside the colonies are much more severe. Luckily, the rest of the team is more experienced. They'll be helping me get used to all this madness. I'm done. I can't deal with another day of work on little sleep. As soon as we get back to the colonies, I'm signing up to work in a factory. At least I'll have a solid roof over my head. Oh, poor guy. What's a roof over his head? Oh, that's another asteroid. Or meteor, whatever one you call it. But yeah, that poor guy. Thing is, though, as you can see, things are degrading over here. It's getting down to like the 60s on some of the stuff, so it's like... kind of want to get the maintenance up as a priority, really. So... you know, let's actually... oh, no, never mind, it's already been built. There you go. I was going to stop that in favour of getting the factories up, but it completed before I could. Oh, it needs more power. Okay. Power it. That'll sort it out. As you can see, the stock of steel is not doing too well over in the main base, but that's because we just spent so much of it. Chemicals are still bad, but remember, we did queue up that mine to sort it out.
Stage 3 engineering technologies will be very useful.
But yeah, look at that big fat research lab bonus. Ooh, 16%. Helps make up for my low actual population, I'll be honest. Actually, food and water I'm doing okay. Could be alright. Yeah, I could be alright actually, expanding my population base. Also, now that I've got those, I need the maintenance facility. Oh, Dust Devil! First time I've been hit by one of those, actually. But that gave some of my buildings a bit of a knock, especially the carbon mine. Let's get that fixed. But yeah, let's go over here. Let's actually give our base a bit of a boost in terms of population size, just to give my raw research an extra kick somewhere painful. Let's so say. Yeah, let's get an extra research colony out, just to bring more pop in, get more research going. That'll be fine, right? Oh, we've lost that chemical plant. Oh, actually, that's a critical location, that. I should have thought of that a bit sooner. Oh, hello. Masai Robotic Base Research. As we explored Masai's abandoned facilities, a word came to mind. Selflessness. Hundreds of decommissioned robots were piled up, their bodies corroded through. I was overcome with a feeling of devastation. These robots knew the fate that awaited them, and yet they accomplished their mission without hesitation. In a way, I see ourselves in these little ones. We're also giving our lives to the pursuit of a better future. Let's hope we have a better end. Don't worry, I'm going to try and keep you guys alive. That is my plan. I'm going to try and keep you alive. Also, I'm going to build a new worker hub there. Get that up. And then I'll decommission that chemical plant. Because that I didn't stop to realise that chemical plant is actually like a weak link, and if I sever that, the roads will break. So, you know. In other news, this area is actually progressing fairly nicely. I will tell you to upgrade that road link there actually as well. This is the upgraded road, by the way. Nice and black, isn't it? It does stand out quite a bit. But when they're travelling on a route which is laid with that, the robots move quite a bit faster, as you can see. So it just makes things more efficient. Didn't I tell that one to upgrade as well? I guess I didn't. Yeah, upgrade that too. The thing is, though, that the roads upgrades, they cost resources, and... Oh, apparently that one didn't get laid either. The road upgrades cost resources, and then when the structures get demolished, or if you build over the roads, you don't get any of that back. So a long road can be a hefty investment, and then you don't get any kind of refund for it if the road is decommissioned. Oh. Oh dear. Oh dear. That is gonna hurt. That one. Kind of want to get the maintenance system started immediately. I'm going to lose the thing I've been focused on this entire episode, actually. The aluminium mine as itself is borderline, but I don't know what that's going to do to me, but it's like very close by. What I need is that maintenance facility up ASAP. Actually, what did that do to me? That barely did anything. Huh. I mean, the big dust cloud it kicked up looked impressive, but it didn't really do much to the structures. It knocked the maintenance down a bit, but I guess the key thing is that it wasn't in the middle, so I didn't actually get clobbered directly by it, I guess. So this area seems to be prone to meteor strikes. It's like, kind of bad. Come on, maintenance facility. I need that working. You've got all the steel. You need the electronics. Ah, that's the last of the polymer that's come in. It's just a race to get this thing functioning before the base collapses. But we've got a significant lead. We should be fine. I need more food production though. Come on, guys. Come on. Get that. They're taking a sweet time, aren't they? Oh, it's because the wow, 18%. Prioritize that one, please. Get that fixed ASAP. I mean, steel production is barely running as well, but it's like the aluminium is what's crippling things. Polymer is working fine because it's new structures, but it's like, yeah, get that thing working. Once that's working, that will work. But it's like, yeah, okay, that base site is doing great. How are things over here? Good, we are actually starting to get the mining sites up. Oh, apparently the chemical plant relayed the road network slightly. Slight shame that, but let's go ahead and tell it to... It'll link through that, which I don't really like. The thing is, though, it's auto-linking because the new links were made, so it's prioritizing getting short links in or something. I don't know. I guess I'm fine with that upgrading. But that's in place, so we can say goodbye to Chemical Plant Zero. Goodbye, Chemical Plant Zero. Boop. Bye-bye. So as you can see, it just like relayed a whole bunch of roads, and it's like it's a bit confused. Oh, the road laying algorithm in this game, it's just like, ugh. I also feel like I might have been playing a bit too long. It's like it's turning into a play-by-play account of what I'm doing. It's not quite the best way, and it's probably not the most interesting. Oh, that one's dead too. Goodbye. Any other dead ones? Don't think so. I mean, it's just the initial sites that are running loose now. Yeah, okay. I'll start mining up here. Carbon mine? And that is an ice mine, I believe. Water extractor. Yep, water extractor. And I'll command a road upgrade between those two for faster resource transit. I appreciate how there's suddenly a massive influx of resources coming in. So that proves that I have got the resource stocks in this place. Which is really good. But it's like, I need to... Words. Prioritize getting the aluminium mine up, please, because we need more of those. Like, urgently. One thing I like about this here is like you can see all the resources flowing around. I hope that that's recording properly. Honestly, that's one of the other reasons I need to stop. It's like I want to make sure that this is recording well. Otherwise, it's like I won't have to keep destroying my vocal cords if there's no point and the series is not going to continue. So it's like I need to do that litmus test and find out. There's also the fact that I'm doing this after coming back from work when I was talking a lot to people. So it's like. Yeah. Who knows? On the bright side, at least I get to wear my bar humbug hat. Ooh, advanced tech 300. Yes! Okay, that's the level to get hyperloops. Hyperloops, those are my first 5,000 RP technology, so it's going to be slow to get it, must admit. Yeah, should I get some lower tech stuff first? I could get level 2 colonies, which will increase the potential colony sizes. That might be a good one to get, actually. There's also engineering... I mean, level 2 factories would be more powerful than the level 1s I've got at the moment. But I kind of want to get the Hyperloops ASAP, you know? So it's like, do I want to spend the power? Sorry, spend the research to do that? Let's do what I set out to do. Let's go towards Hyperloops. We're going to get the Hyperloops. It's just going to take a while because our colony is small. And despite the massive research lab bonus, it's like, yeah. Well, that said, we are... Oh good, the repair drones are dealing with it. Whew. I was worried about this place for a moment there. But it looks like you're working okay. Excellent. Excellent. You are working okay. Didn't quite get there though. I mean, we've hit the half-hour mark, so it's like we've hit the half-hour mark, so it's not quite developed to the point where it's a full-fledged colony. We've got all the supporting infrastructure in place though, so it's all going to work. It's just we need a food factory in here, which runs off those two. So I'll put it like there, I guess. Or up there, or actually, you know what, let's put it by the colony. Pop it there. And then we can get the research outpost, and there you go. We're not quite done it, but in this half-hour episode, this base has grown from nothing to actually being functional, and is almost tantalizingly close to the point where it can actually accept its first immigrants and start researching the nuclear stuff. Because huzzah, basically. In fact, wow, that's actually springing up really fast. Letting it sort itself out was actually giving it a material reserve.
This will further upgrade the routes and maximize my worker speed. My productivity is going to get a big boost.
Apparently it needs a bit more power. But apart from that, actually, I was not expecting that. I thought I'd have to leave the blueprints up and then it'd come back to it next episode when it finishes. But no, it actually built up a stockpile and it just slammed those buildings up immediately. It's like, wow, this base developed beyond my expectations, actually. I was not expecting that in the slightest. Good job, base. You subverted my expectations very nicely. I thought it would be harder than that. Of course, one problem is that this base is so darn far away from the rest of it that it's actually going to it's going to take quite a while for people to actually get here. So yeah, but at the bright side, at least this base is going to be sorted out. I wish priority on an outpost would actually draw colonists to it. But I don't think there's a way to actually affect colonist migration except like saying this place is more efficient than that place. So it's like, you know, not much I can do really. Ooh, there's aluminium and stuff down there now. But yeah, I'm going to have to call it there though. Half-hour mark, and my throat is hurting, so time to stop. This has been Iron Mark III. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this show and this visit to the Red Planet. Honestly, I've been liking this game a lot. It's a little bit quirky. There's definitely a few flaws in it. But it does a very good job of being its own spin on the Martian colonization regime. So, full kudos to that. It's made a very distinctive game. And hopefully we'll be resuming this with the next part. So, how much of the outro did I do? How much of the outro did I do? I do not know. Oh, come on. Oh well, my standard practice is just like redo it, so yeah. This has been Iron Mark III. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the show, and I'll catch you all some other time where one day Iron Mark III's memory will work perfectly. Probably not, but hey, we can dream. Yeah, see you all later. I also need to... This will be the first Hyperloop connection, honestly, like between the two landing sites, just as a resource link. Might need another lander drop in the middle, actually. That's a future plan. It'd make things a bit easier getting a new colony drop down there, but it's like... Anyway, yeah, sorry. See you later. Yeah, stop doing that.